So you might be wondering where the bathroom is. It's right here. When we're floating down to Alaska, you just squat. Maybe in theory, you know. But that's what the hole's there for.
So this is our house. Been here for the last 3 months, coming up 3 months. And yeah, we had with our faithful car, our last house up there, had a breakdown and spent 3-4 nights stranded over in the woods, and then the guy who lives up that way come down and said, "Are you guys alright?" Yeah, we're having a great time. Got food, a little bit, and then offered us some food and went over to his joint and then offered us somewhere to camp. So this is where we've been ever since.
So over here is the bathing station. There's no running water around except for the river. So when you need a bath or a shower, you just light a fire underneath the hot tub and then wait for the water to get hot. And before you go in, you make sure you have some extra wood to control the temperature. Or if it's too hot, you have a cold bucket of water and you just chuck it in there. All heated by the river. And this is our green carpet to save us. Just be careful. And this is the back of our deck. This is our mascot, Kermie the Frog. So we got 2 cooking stations, 1 barbecue, which we rescued from the dump, and our man-made barbecue. This really keeps away the mosquitoes with the smoke. My downstairs garden, our couch, which we also got.
Bit wet, bit moist.
Which we also got from the local mall. In January, we started a road trip to the States. We did about 20,000 K, and we hit up all of the snow hills. Went down to Montana, Jackson Hole, with the Mountain Collective, and then mid-Feb we came back to Calgary and went up to Revelstoke and to go snowboarding and stuff. And then with Corona, we just decided to just keep going north. So we were gonna head to Yellowknife, but then we thought about the Laird Hot Springs sounds really good. So we went that way, and White Horse was on the way. And then we just kept going north. We wanted to go all the way up to Tuck. But in Eagle, that's when we had our first breakdown in the car. And we spent 1 week at Eagle in -30. Woke up, all of the ice blocks were frozen, water bottles were frozen. But then we made it back down to Dawson. Got that car fixed and then broke down just over there.
The gold detector, this thing. We'll have a look at that. My holiday started about a month before that. One night up in Wollongong, had the cops banging on the door going, "There's a big bushfire, you've got to leave now." So that was my ticket to get out of there, and then it was on the next plane over here, and watch Australia go up in ashes from over here.
This is gonna be our shower base. It's in the process, but it's gonna come down. Whoops! Natural shower right now. So what's gonna happen is...
This is how often she showers. She doesn't know how to work it.
It comes down. It flips down.
Lift it up.
There you go. So the shower, what happens, you just flip this down and then you step on, and then coming soon it's going to be like a black tube and it's going to be heated by the solar. So then you're going to have a hot shower. No need for the hot tub anymore. But then you just flip it back up so you don't trip. But leave it down for now. And this, when we become a complete island, is the tightrope. So this is our bridge when we're totally immersed underwater. And yeah, you want to go upstairs?
So what happened is we were camped out here trying to keep warm, collecting firewood. Next thing, we had a pile this big. Thought we should build a raft, and that's what we did. We collected all the wood, everything. 95% is recycled, possibly 98%. And good fortune of all the people supporting us, giving us gifts. We've collected food, motors, everything. The only thing that we've brought on this raft is a battery and a solar system. The rest has been gifts from everyone.
Are you coming?
I'm going. Just forgot the bear mace. So here's the garden where she grows she likes to smoke a bit. Just kidding. It's
beans.
Beans. What else have you got growing?
Beans, lots of radishes, some basil, tomatoes,
And
flowers, don't tell them.
And this is what's happening. We're building a big sail up here so when the winds are on, you can steer the raft down the river. The bears come at us. We've got a big can of bear mace. Sit up here. And yeah, we got some hammocks to go up. Couch under here. We'll have a little table and rooftop barbecue. Be pretty sweet.
Yeah. There's no reception or anything out here.
So that's our little solar panel. We got a deep cycle battery just to charge batteries and
for our phones.
For our phone and our satellite phone and our garment in case we get stuck out somewhere for run out of beer. We need to call in an emergency. So that's what that's for. And we got 2 motors. That powers a little electric trolling motor. And then we also got a little Honda motor with a bit more power. But you need a lot of fuel, so use the energy where you can, hey?
So we also got a chimney right there. So inside you'll see there's a fire furnace, and that's where all the smoke goes out.
Smoke all the mushrooms and onions, meat, everything. Is breakfast. Is breakfast, lunch and dinner all in one. All the good stuff.
We're glad to be here during COVID. Very self-isolating ourselves. When we got to the Yukon, everybody was pretty, suspicious. But so it's good to get away from everyone. We thought once the ice broke and all the icebergs cleared out and the U.S. opened their borders, we just float down. So our original departure date was May 21. Didn't open the borders, so the next departure date was June 21. Today!
So we're leaving tonight! But now the US customs being a bit strict, COVID-19 funny, we could be here another month and then take off.
We're planning to float down to the Bering Sea, Alaska. Emmenak. 2,400
k's or so, with a handful of villages along the way, so it's take everything you need. That's why our raft's so big, we got to fit a lot of beer on there. Fishing equipment, cooking, camping, warm clothes, the whole lot.
Thanks, honey. Welcome.
Here we are, welcome to our little hut, river hut. We got the dancing platform, clothes storage, a bit of firewood, the solar setup, working on the engine at the moment. That's going to be one of our main one of 3 forces for propelleration. Then we got a little electric motor, and then the big wind sail. Yeah, that's our main gadget we've got. We got a little fire to cook on and warm your toes. A few fridges, a bit of a pull-out drawer, and yeah, it's very basic, but it works. A bunch of firewood, fishing gear. All these windows open up, so on a nice day, 360-degree views, and pretty good. It works. Compact, but it works. If we make it to there without getting eaten by too many mosquitoes, we're going to try and donate our raft to less fortunate family or charity or anybody who can use it for firewood, whatever, as long as it's recycled, and then hitchhike back or buy a bike or
Fly back
if it's possible. We're not sure, we'll deal with it when we get to it, but just with a backpack of our most important stuff, survival gear to get back.
So this is the kitchen, this is our fridge. Keep it cold with ice that we collected from the river at breakup. This is our shelves, all the flour, sugar, sink, shelves.
Stephanie's baby.
This is where we store all our food, keep it bear-proofed. So we've been having some hard time keeping all our potatoes from going bad, so we planted them in the sand and even started growing some carrots. Yeah, so it keeps all of our vegetables pretty dry. We also have a sled to keep all our clothes under the bed. It's a good storage space. So that with the door handle you just twist and push. And then you come in. And to close it, you just turn it. And it doesn't open. Keeps the mosquitoes out.
Gotta keep the mosquitoes out. There's a lot of them around here. Oh, that's our last few days' feed. Caught a porcupine and ate the meat and making a captain's hat out of it. So that'll be pretty good. Hopefully have a bear suit and a porcupine hat. Anyone that wants to give me a hard time, I'll bloody headbutt them. But there's a few days of drying left in it yet. I'm motivated to do adventure, to get out in the woods, because I'm sick of all the petty lies and crime of city life and the real freedoms here. And I'm proving that you don't need a lot of money to live like a king, because I'm doing it right now, and this is paradise out here. No one to tell you what to do, no rules. You do what you want, when you want. You want to stay up for 2 weeks, you stay up for 2 weeks.
It's easy here because the sun don't go down.
And the thing we got to worry about is the tide coming up so much, then we've got to balance across our bridge to get to our hut. That's it.
Are you doing this often?
I can't go back to Australia without getting locked up for 14 days. Like I'm a prisoner. Out here I'm free. It's where I belong. That's why I'm doing this. Phew. Good morning! And the nature, the people are real out here. Everybody's genuine. You know, you get hungry, you catch some food. You get cold, you light a fire. You know, you need shelter, you build a hut. It is what it is. You gotta live. You're not relying on anyone. Just get it done, whatever it is. The minute they reopen the borders, we're out of here.
Yes.
Unless it's too late and it's getting cold, then it's a trip for next year.
Yeah.
A few minutes and you got daylight. Not bad.
Even that crystal's from the dump.